You gonna talk to me? You got anything to say? No. She's good.
That's out. First bass for the season. Yeah, mate. That kills that. So he's done some damage getting up here. Hey, buddy. Apart from the scars on him, he's fat and healthy. He's not bad, is he? Took a while to get him out. I was probably working that for about 5 minutes. I didn't even have the camera on, unfortunately. I have to go and get my pliers. Yeah, you know that old time since you left, I'd been just teabagging that side to side. Like just side to side, side to side. And I thought I felt a bump before. Yeah. He's all scarred up, but look how fat he is. He's spawned, he's heading back home. Okay, it's game on. Just gotta find these pliers. Rocket. Stay on, buddy. You know where the pliers are? Pliers? Up there, are they? It was pure curiosity. We just passed the full moon and we had such a warm August. I thought I'd come down here and check out, see how they're going. And buddy, pop out of there. Okay, come here, buddy. There's a little bass. You can see he's got a few scars on him, working his way up. See how he's silver? Actually looks like that. Looks like a tooth mark there on him. So someone's actually had a feed on him. Hey, mate. Hold on. No, just in the cracks. Oh yeah. Give him a free ride. Although I got one last year and he comes straight back over. I caught him again the next week. Caught myself now. He's holding his ground. Look at him. Over that way. Oh, there's a stack of them over there. Yeah. When it comes to bass fishing, I'm a bit of a creature of habit. Often I refer to these fish as my pets, and I really do believe they are my pets. I have this ritual where I get too impatient to wait for spring, and I always start a little bit early. In the last 2 years, well, last year it was the earliest year I've ever fished it. I actually turned up here on the last day of July and caught some nice bass with my daughter Gracie, which I'll put in this clip when I put it together at the end. One of the fish there was a finless fish, which I know from the markings, and I let him go, put him over the top of the weir, and then come back here with Josh a month, same time a month later, right at the end of August, and caught that same fish again. Healthier, fatter. Hey, buddy. Oh, jeez, I love these horses. Look at this big draft horse. You get carried away. Hey, guys. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. You're going to have a go at you, but you're not. Hey, buddy, you have a bit of food, aren't you? Could have brought something down for him, a bit of bread. Look at that draft horse, hey? What a cracker. Yeah, anyway, last year was a super early. It was a new moon at the start of August. And the fish were going, they weren't waiting for rain, they were going up through the cracks of the weir up here where we were heading. And they come back and forward at will. And because it isn't really spring yet, we haven't got that ground temperature, look, there's a pelican. Look at that. This is tidal here, and up further up we got the weir. Now pelican here, to me, means one thing. There's bass around here. Awesome. So anyway, getting back to my story. See, oh look, he can barely lift up, he's that fat. Getting back to my story, it's midway through August. We've just gone through the full moon. So yesterday I went up here, met with a mate Matt. We spent half an hour here and bang, there they are. And I got a little bit of footage, but I thought I'd come down quickly this morning and try and explain the whole what I'm doing. Now this is actually tidal. So even though we're in Western Sydney, what's going on here? Huh, the reel feels a bit tight. Even though we're in Western Sydney, we still have tidal water. I was going to fish the run up to the weir, because it does look really juicy. There's a lot of movement in there. But it's starting to rain. This GoPro's not waterproof, so I think I'll get up here and what was that? Just looking at deer tracks there. Not really a little deer. I'll get up here and try and get a couple on the weir to show you what I'll try and finish this video that we started. Don't get too wet, I think. Whack, 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 whack. Just the bottom. Conditions are perfect for everything but filming, unfortunately, with this little bit of rain. But give it a go. We've actually only had a few drops. You can see the creek's ready to burst again. So the bass will be getting ready to run. There's some movement there. Stops raining, I'll put this GoPro back on the mount, but I'll just hold it for a few minutes. Feels like it's going to get a lot heavier. A little bump. Good sign. Could have been a rock, but it did feel like a bump. Oh yeah, like that one. Little grab. Yep, there you go. That didn't take long. Oh, good fish too. That was a cracker.
Dang, hooked. Oh well, try again. Didn't take long to draw in though. I could feel them like you feel like you're getting snagged, but it's actually them belting it. We're gonna have a bit of fun. I got some lures to try out. That was a really good fish, that one. That was a monster. Yeah, now it's coming good. The rain's just stopped now, but I've given up on it. I come down here with one thing in mind, and that was just to show you the start of the migration, or how we follow these fish. And I want to try and, from now through to the end of autumn, sort of vlog or documentate how I follow these fish. I put a few things together. I come down here yesterday and caught one little bass, and pretty well a year ago you'll see footage of Gracie and me on a bass, and then the next moon after that you'll see Josh and me down there. I'm actually catching the same bass that I put over the weir the time before. So it's sort of a clockwork thing. I'm using this big Tranks 20 kilo drag. Had it cranked right up, 50-pound braid. And I just dropped in, just as that rain started. Just dropped in, hit it, and by geez, it was a big fish. So they don't fight their hardest in this cold water. But he was trying to turn this drag. I pulled the hooks on him, and I thought, well, it's too wet to film, so I waited there 10 minutes and it kept raining. I started to walk out and now it stopped, but basically they're stacking up in the crack there. That's all the fish are migrating through, all the mullet and herring, they're just nailing them. And looking at that one today, I got a good hit the other day, yesterday, in there, but that was a horse today, so hopefully he doesn't roll. Catch him tomorrow. Yeah, but they're all waiting, all these bass are waiting here against the wall. They'll all run in there tonight. Straight away. I got the shakes. Oh, really? Ooh.
So he's got a little short fin, no fin on him, Grace. You want to have a go? Now it's just like what you want to do is sort of just wave it, like let it drift down and just keep lifting up, feeling for weight, and then you keep putting it back in the white water. So you climb up there. Keep going. Okay, there's your rod. Just dip it right into the white water on right up against the rock. That's it, and then you just sort of let it flutter down and lift. There is a little snag there, next time just drop it a little bit to the right. You just feel a sort of bit of weight on it, and then just hold it and he'll fight back with it. Keep dipping it right up again. Sort of want to try and make it sort of swing a little bit. Yeah, that's it. A little bit of weight there. Probably over there, yeah, there. That's just right. And give it some switches. Oh, you got one? Was that on? Did it feel real tight? This feels like you got a rock. Get ready. That's it, right, well, there we go, I'll put a bit more. Oh, you got him? Oh, that's one. There, he just grabbed hold. Okay, a tiny bit more line out. That's it. Go back up into the wash again. Once you feel the weight, it's like you've got to wait for him to shut his mouth on the hook. You go right along, like.
Stuck.
There, I'll pass through the rod if I get a hook up. So you got a couple of times there you got the weight on it, didn't you? So I reckon they're really real tight like here. In there. Oh, straight away, see? And you've just got to get right in close. Playing into a real big fish, keep that rod out away from the rocks, yeah. He's a nice fish, Grace. Just hold him there. You reckon you can get across to this other rock? Keep him out away from the rocks and snap it off. He's a big girl. That's a big fish you got there, Grace. It's going to go again. See how they're right up close to that edge. Want me to try and grab him for you?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that, bubs. Hey? That's when you know it's bass season, when you walk down here and you can actually smell the oil from the fish. See how much it's dropped too, like see how it's all flowing, like smooth flow now. Yeah, it's gone green now. I got one good whack just under that husk the other day. Ooh, green water. Yeah, I'm already on. Look at this. I swear, when we just walked down here, then we could smell the fish. We could actually smell the oil from the bass. I've just dipped that in. Look at that, he's got no dorsal fin at all. Little Smarties 5 we're using. Yeah, too easy. And this is one of my pets. So I'll let him go, we'll get a few more. That's pretty cool, eh? Didn't really have time to do anything to explain what I was doing, so we might go through this again. The thing I'm liking most, he might be all scarred up, this fish, but he's in very, very good condition. Hey buddy. Right, I'm going to turn you off for a sec, get that out, let him go. There's two types of bass fishing. One is tidal bass fishing in tidal water, and the other is non-tidal bass fishing. They're two different styles of fishing. The timing's completely different. The barometers, the wind, the water temp, it all affects both types of fishing, but in different ways. So my season always starts right on the base of tidal, non-tidal. So this video clip we're doing now, it's the very last of the tide and the first fresh water, non-tidal weir. And the fish have a pattern that they go through year after year. A lot of people think they wait for the rain to go over those walls, but they don't. There's a lot of cracks in them and they just swim through the cracks. And I don't know, they're my pets, so I just feel I come down every year, check on them here, and that just makes it good for the season for me. If I know they're running through now, I know where they'll be if it rains, I know where they'll be next moon. There should be another school in front of this school already, I think, and there'll be another school rolling up real soon, so there's probably, I don't know, between here and Windsor, couple of thousand bass making their way up these creeks. I poked my nose out yesterday last night to Windsor and had a little poke around there, and small estuary perch and bass everywhere. So yeah, it's just the formula for a really good season. What was strange about yesterday, the little bass I caught yesterday, it had teeth marks on it, and the teeth marks weren't
well, they weren't flathead because they didn't have that gripper cut in them. So I'm thinking maybe they were eel. I'm not sure. But I should have started today with a really big lure, because that bass that was in there was a stonker. And if something's in there eating or trying to eat fish like these bass, I mean, it's a very big eel, or it's a very big flathead, something. I can't think of what else it would be, but there were definitely bite marks on it. And they weren't rip marks either, they weren't anything. Yeah, like they didn't even, I don't even think they'd be eel. Like, it could be flathead that just never got its grippers into it. It's that sort of shape. I've seen a lot of them. But it's interesting to have like a fresh bite mark on a fish so far up. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. And I hope it all makes sense to you, but I'm just trying to show a pattern, a spring pattern, where the fish migrate through. We've tagged them in the past, and we've had them re-caught and tag fish. A lot of these fish are marked from fin deformities, so that's how I can tell most of my fish. But it's interesting to know that, like this time last year, we were catching the same fish over and over, and then they were still moving on, getting on with their thing. When you come up further up the river, creek, found them again, they were active again, where they went again. So the catch and release doesn't really do any harm to these fish at all, compared to all the other things in the environment. Yeah, mate. Yeah, it's all done, Dust. I had to get the mow because we've got to mow the lawns to put the house on the market. So, I'll be a while. I've got to do that. I know you got dental. What time's your dentist appointment? Okay. Yeah, because I had Fat Tony sent me through a photo. He's pumped. He's onto the really big. He got a 50 centimetre perch yesterday.